Hey, did you know that there were Digital Foundry fanboys out there? I didn't realize how extensive this group was until today. What's up, people? It's your boy, MM2K of Hard Knock Digital Culture, Cloud Dosage, and MM2K Gaming, back again with another episode of our newest installment called Sure Shot. This is where I give you a quicker snippet video of something that's happening in the latest and greatest in gaming news or in the community, and then I point you forward to a much larger discussion that we're having. And man, oh man, oh man, this is gonna be a fun video to make. But before we get into that, do us a huge favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, rock those bells for notifications, and make sure that those bells are set to all, as always. All right, let me take you here. Okay, let's do, there we go. All right. I had the audacity yesterday to make a video showcasing a lot of concerns from the gaming community about Digital Foundry's approach to reviewing Monster Hunter Wilds on the PlayStation 5 Pro. What Digital Foundry has done recently when it comes to the PlayStation 5 Pro is they compare them at least to the Series X and the base PlayStation 5. That has helped consumers in looking at the PlayStation 5 Pro and saying, hey, look, this is giving me so much better performance in the games that I individually want to play. This is important to me, and this is helping me make my decision, or, make my decision either to pick it up or not to pick it up, right? The community has looked at this as vital to those that want to, that's actually eyeballing to make this decision. Now, in lieu of this, Digital Foundry members, not all of them, but certain members have stated that they feel like that the enhancements right now are underwhelming in their opinion, right? In their assessments, it's underwhelming, and that's fine, not a problem. However, the reasons that they give that they feel are underwhelming don't coincide with the average thought process of the console gamer. Why do I say that? Because they're giving reasons like, oh, PlayStation games are now coming to PC at a faster rate. You can get a comparable PC and just play them there, right? That is so out of touch with console gamers. Console gamers rely on the plug and play ability of consoles. So if I'm listening to Digital Foundry, who has told me in recent history that I need a $1,300 PC to be comparable with the PlayStation 5 Pro, right? And a PlayStation 5 Pro is $750. $750 is less than $1,300 for one, and for two, with the PlayStation 5 Pro, I get same said PlayStation games day and date. So that argument that Digital Foundry is putting out there regularly, those are catered to PC gamers, which I feel like Digital Foundry leans more towards now is PC gaming. You can look at their videos, look at their recent coverage. Ever since Xbox has bowed out of the console war, they seem like that they are more leaning towards PC. That's fine, but you need to be transparent of that to consumers who made you who you are based off of your console analysis. Don't give PC rhetoric to console gamers and not make them aware of the Switch. I will call Digital Foundry on that because I've called Xbox on that, for them making the switches that they've been making and not being transparent with their consumers. So in past, since the launch of the PlayStation 5 Pro, they have routinely compared the Pro to the base PlayStation 5 and the Series X. Why do consumers think that's important? Again, because if they're making a leap from the X, as data suggests a whole bunch of people made the leap last quarter during the holiday season, they may want to make the leap to the Pro. A prime example, if I'm making the leap and Monster Hunter Wilds is one of the first games I would get on PlayStation when I make the leap, if I got enough extra coin, I may decide to make the leap to the PlayStation 5 Pro, because based off of Digital Foundry's analysis, The PlayStation 5 Pro gives you the performance that you should be getting on the base, meaning the game is poorly optimized. So if I'm going to make the switch, I may not want to just increase the catalog and get PlayStation games too. I may want to play my favorite multi-plat games as well the best way that I can. And if the PlayStation 5 Pro presents me a better offering of such, let me decide. I don't need Digital Foundry cutting stuff out in weird ways that they've never done and deciding for me. Let me decide. Okay. So with that said, we made a video that represented those complaints. For full transparency, a lot of those complaints we sympathize with. We did a broader discussion and we put it out there publicly, right? Man, oh man, did the fanboys come out. But let me do this. I think I understand two things that are happening. One is we try to examine where these people are coming from, because I looked at the analytics and I'm like, these people aren't coming from the normal channels, like from Pro Xbox, whatever. It looked like that the link to this video was fed somewhere and people were given the instruction to respond. We call that tinfoil hat. We discussed that more in our bigger discussion video, which I'll get to later. That being said, and that's fine, we're okay with that. Friend or foe, come to the video, comment. You will either get friendly debate or you will get our ire if you want to be, if you want to insult, throw ad hominems out there. We don't care. It's only feeding us into the algorithm. That being said, I think I have a better understanding what's happening. So let's show you. Here, people are lazy and they don't want to go through all of our videos. And again, we deep dive stuff. So I get it. People want to go through things quickly, even though the video is only 13 minutes or 12 minutes. But here's when I hit the new AI tool on YouTube. Here's what it gives me. It says this video discusses allegations on the Digital Foundry, that Digital Foundry is biased against the PlayStation 5 Pro. Here's what's being said. Digital Foundry didn't include the PlayStation 5 Pro in a comparison video for Monster Hunter Rise on the base PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. So that's a fact. They previously said the PlayStation 5 Pro was underwhelming in a sit down with Oliver and Tom. And also it included Andre, or I think his name is Andre, right? Or Adam, or whatever his name is. But yeah, that's all actual fact as well. A leaked Discord rumor suggests Xbox enthusiasts might be trying to influence Digital Foundry's content. That's what people are suggesting. And I think this fairly pins that in there. And it says, ultimately, the video encourages viewers to form their own opinion and discuss the issue further, which is fine, which is what we like in the what's it called? But I'm looking at another analysis that was up there, and this is how it reads. It says, here's what's being said. Digital Foundry didn't include the PlayStation 5 Pro in a comparison video for Monster Hunter Rise on the base PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. They previously downplayed the PlayStation 5 Pro's performance in their review of Hogwarts Legacy, but later revised their stance. Digital Foundry's Tom publicly said that the PlayStation 5 Pro was underwhelming and a hard sell in the first 3 months of release. This video suggests that this behavior might be linked to rumors of a Discord server filled with Xbox enthusiasts spreading negative propaganda about PlayStation. The video ends with the creator inviting people for further discussion. You see how that AI synopsis pins more of this on the creator, which is me, which I don't have a problem with that per se, where a lot of this we were bringing up because the community felt all of this in totality. For full transparency, I do believe it's weird that Digital Foundry did it this way. And people were putting their opinions in there, but they tied it into, well, why are you thinking this? Why are you thinking? If you clearly listen to the video, we're putting out there what the public thinks. But bigger than that, I want you to see some of these responses. All right. And we're going to sort this by newest first. Because I say here, response to the comment section, I'm reading a lot of these DF apologist comments and I'm effing howling. This is so great. I had to make another video about y'all. Some of these comments are crazy, all right? But let's go through them. So this one is one of the more sane ones. People do get offensive over the Xbox, over the box. I don't think they are hating on Sony, but Sony have dropped the ball in the last few years. They are not the same company anymore. Don't totally agree with that as it relates to this, but I think it's a fair assessment. I don't have a problem with that. This person says, what even is this video? If you want to know which console is better and which to go to, watch both videos. This is some rage bait type stuff. I don't even game on the console, but I watch both since science is always interesting. But if you're on console, just watch both vids and compare. It's not difficult. The reason why they made a separate video for the PlayStation 5 Pro version seems simple. Most of the people switch from a Series X to a PlayStation. Most people wouldn't switch from an X to a Pro for just Monster Hunter. Honestly, that wouldn't make sense since there wasn't a major difference. So the PS5 Pro video is for PlayStation. See, apparently this person did not watch our video and didn't thoroughly watch the Digital Foundry video, because those last few sentences are a bunch of hoopla, right? Digital Foundry said there are stark differences between the PlayStation 5. If you do an Easter egg hunt and piecemeal both videos together, as this person suggests, which if you understand how YouTube works, a lot of people will not even be funneled to that other video because they're looking for PlayStation 5 Pro, and they normally would get a Series X comparison as well, so they would miss that original video. But with that being said, when you look at what was being said, it's very clear the base performance is not what people expected from the base. What people expected from the base, you're actually getting from the PlayStation 5 Pro. They point to the optimization of the game as being the problem. But if you're a Series X consumer looking to go to PlayStation and you really want to play Monster Hunter Wilds, we don't know how many people there are like that out there. It could be 5, it could be 500, could be 5 million. We don't know. But regardless of what the number is, put everything on the table and let the consumer decide. That's what the general consensus of gamers that are upset about how Digital Foundry handled this. That's their argument, and I agree with most sentiments of that. Let me see. Laugh my butt off. Console fanboys upset is the best. They literally said the video they were doing separate video for the Pro. Then they titled the video "The Best Way to Play Wilds on Console." You're all a bunch of snowflakes. Once again, somebody else not looking at the correlation of how people are funneled on YouTube, how console gamers that are looking to make the exodus, who may not even normally watch Digital Foundry videos. When I looked at the clear cut, when I looked at the analytics for people that are looking for these videos, they're putting in Monster Hunter Wilds PlayStation 5 Pro, because they're looking to see how it may perform on a Pro. There is not a lot of correlation between the Series X. It would help those consumers that are looking at doing those assessments if the PlayStation 5 Pro was actually in the Series X video. So they're only getting half of the equation, with the comparisons in detail being against the base PlayStation 5. The assertion is towards those that might want to make the switch. And I'm for showing the Pro, not just when the Pro wins, I'm for showing the Pro when it underwhelms. We sit here on this channel, we appreciate Digital Foundry showing that these patches were bad, because we, in response, went back to Sony and said, what the heck are you doing giving these games Pro enhancements? That's been cataloged all over the internet from us. All right. Let's see here. PS5 Pro and Monster Hunter Wilds are both trash. So what? Oh God, I've ended up on weird console fanboy YouTube. Yeah. What else do we have here? This video sounds so stupid. If you have a PlayStation 5 Pro, why are you worried about how it compares to other consoles? Again, you're not watching the video. We don't care about what PlayStation 5 Pro owners think, because they already have the console. This is about consumers who at mass made an exodus last quarter during the holiday season, the biggest quarter PlayStation ever had. Xbox consoles continue to go down. They may be saying, hey, look, Xbox games are coming to PlayStation. Let us go over there. And then they're looking at games like Monster Hunter Wilds, and they might be saying, hey, I might be better suited getting a Pro. Like, here's my opportunity to get a mid-gen refresh, and I'm willing to do it. I wasn't offered one on Xbox. Here goes one on PlayStation. Is it worth it? Show them the comparison so they can make the decision on their own. Not just take your word for it because you're looking at it through the lens of PC enthusiasts. These are console gamers. And my question would be for those that want to come out here and be apologists for Digital Foundry, what about when Grand Theft Auto comes out? What if what Digital Foundry suggests is true, and on the base models you only get 30 frames per second? Or you get a horrible performance mode, similar or even worse to Monster Hunter Wilds? What then? What then? We're going to get a separate video as well? Why not? And if you get fathomable performance on the PlayStation 5 Pro, you know you're going to have a mass exodus possibly for people to want to get the Pro. Just show it. Or if the PlayStation 5 Pro doesn't even give you the 30, so only gives you 30, show all three. Good or bad. Let consumers decide. We're all about informing consumers. And apparently you guys are not. You're all about defending brands, whether it's consoles or smelly nerds doing reviews, doing tech reviews. And shout out to Oliver. I don't think he smells. Anyway, with that said, let us know what you think. Again, we have a bigger video that's going to come up on the left-hand side in a few moments. Let us know what you think about all this. Do you agree with the Digital Foundry apologists? Do you think something's fishy here, or do you have another opinion? Let us know. And also, check out on the left-hand side, popping up around now if it's not up already. Let us know what you think about our bigger discussion, which we're having with our members. So if you're not a member, hit that join button. You'll get that bigger discussion. All right, with that said, we appreciate everybody. Until next time, have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.